Hey, welcome back to Jerry's Cosplay Minutes, featuring Jerry Savory here on the mic. And kind of excited about this process that I'm going through tonight with this. I am kind of excited to be working on the body piece for this Wonder Woman 84 golden armor for my daughter. I've done this pattern up for about a few months now and been eager to get into it. So without further ado, let's get going. Fabric I'm using here is a 4-way stretch metallic. It's the similar type of fabric that you would get for like a gymnast costume or so, or a one-piece leotard or so. It's actually on the same lines as the armor, or I'm sorry, as the fabric I used for the Amora costume. That had that metallic sheen to it. So as you can see, I have both patterns traced out onto this fabric, on the back side of this fabric. I didn't want to put anything on the front. And then I gave myself, like, I think it was like a 1/4 inch relief going around for sewing purposes.
Trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
I just want to say the need for a sharp pair of scissors when you're dealing with this fabric, or really any kind of fabric, but this fabric particularly. Make sure you just have yourself a nice sharp pair of scissors, brand new possibly. It just makes the edges crisper, no fraying. You don't really have to worry about fraying with this fabric because it has a spandex to it. Other fabrics you do. And we're getting into the second layer. This is a silky texture to it. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but other than calling it a silky, almost like a silk, but it's not. It's more or less I'm using it for the second layer, the layer against the body, because you're going to see as we get forward into here that I am going to be doing some foam pieces that are going to be sandwiched between the two. And you're going to see why as we go on with this project. See me laying out the pattern. Obviously I only do one side of the pattern, and so what I'm doing here is I'm just keeping track of my numbering, so I can number each of these so I know where they went. And I took a picture and printed it out, and you can see that I'm writing all these numbers down just to keep track, so I can transpose it to these foamy sheets. I didn't go to Michael's for these foamies. I went to, and foamies is more of a Michael's brand name, but this is a Walmart brand. You can get 20 sheets for like $10 or something like that, and they're all good, just as good. If you want to get some foamies that are all the same color, I would suggest going to Michael's or some sort of a craft store. Other than Walmart, they do sell them in different colors, but they're in smaller sheets. These larger sheets come in this variety pack. I didn't care what color I had, because you're not going to see the backside where I'm going to have the silky material. You're going to see the front, obviously, with the metallic, and that's going to block a lot of this out. I'm now laying out all my pieces precisely, obviously doing the mirror. And I just cut off a little bit. This part actually goes right down into the crotch area, and I really don't want my daughter to be uncomfortable with a piece of foam between her legs. So I'm looking out for her comfort, if you want to say. If you follow my retrospectives, I constantly talk about making costumes for the comfort, and that's like the number one thing I keep in mind. Okay, how comfortable is this going to be? And I'm just going to touch upon this part here. I keep a few of these patterns together, like this one is a number 2 and number 3 because I numbered them going up. It's 2 of them kept together. When I put these together and sew them together, you're going to see a slight subtlety on how they fit. And you'll understand when we actually get into the sewing process. There is a reason behind my methods.
Suicide? Suicide. Suicide.
And you can see that I am done with pretty much the whole patterning. You can actually see how what I meant about having that valley or having that separation between each piece. Back piece, or the back piece of fabric, the silky fabric, for all intents and purposes, I'll refer to that. And I use the same technique with the glue, but now since the glue is on the front side, I took some ease with making sure I didn't get any glue onto my working side, or the side that's going to be viewed. But now what I did is I sprayed the whole back down, and I'm like, I have to figure out a way to get this back piece on without a bunch of wrinkles. Okay, so what I did is I took some wax paper and I made the barrier there, and then I'm going to lay the silky fabric over it, getting all smoothed out, and then I'll take the wax paper and pull it up little by little and smoothen everything out. As you can see from this next process. And here we go. We are at the end of this bit of Cosplay Minutes. I'm Jerry Savory. Please go to my website, www.jerrycp.com. That's JERRYCP.com. There you'll see all my past costumes that I made, and actually you can get some information on the upcoming costumes when they're expected to be released and so. And please give a like to this channel and subscribe. We do have a lot of interesting footage coming out. We are working on the costume retrospectives. We're up to number 12 now. Dr. Doom is getting ready to be published. Cody and I are doing another video series called the Quantum Retrospective, and that's where we actually review movies, TV series, and whatnot. And we're actually working on the Falcon and Winter Soldier right now, so stick around for that. This channel is about to blow up, so get in early with the subscription and the likes, and that's all I gotta say. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. And I do look forward to pushing more of this type of footage out. Thank you.